My story, my mother's story, my parents' story. I remember when President Obama was elected for the first time, I was on the set of Grey's, and it was super exciting. They brought all these TVs on set, and everyone was elated. And then I noticed one of our African American crew members was weeping. And at first I was concerned, but then I understood. I understand now that all the good intentioned anger and energy and desire for change I felt in the past was my own grief. Grief at the absence of seeing my own truth reflected. So, like Mr. Diaz's wish, I too would like to create some mirrors. I just want to just really quick share with you an email exchange I had with a dear friend of mine, Joan, who was the showrunner, the head writer of Grey's Anatomy for 5 years. She and her husband have 2 children. The youngest, Sally, who is 12, is adopted from China. January 14th, 2014, from Joan. Sally, tonight, apropos of nothing. I used to think I was kind of ugly because I had squinty eyes, and then I met Sandra, and she has squinty eyes and is beautiful, and now I don't think I'm ugly. We've never had a conversation with Sally about her eyes or anything, but she is getting all these bad feelings from all the media around her. She will love a giant hug from you next time she sees you. Joan. January 15th, 2014. Joan. I get this magazine called Korean, news and articles about and for Korean Americans. This morning I was reading an article about how K-pop is a huge influence on the influx of teen plastic surgery. Korea is the #1 country for plastic surgery, and 20% of those who get it done are teenagers. I was in the shower thinking of my own struggle with accepting my face, thinking how I would never be seen as beautiful as I am, or even be able to find work in Korea. And then I thought about this older woman, an acquaintance of my mother who lives in Korea, who asked me, in a slightly accusatory way, "You've never done anything to your face, have you?" When I replied no, she responded, "We can tell." Don't change it. I wonder if I am one of the only female Korean faces who is actually on Korean television media, because Grey's Anatomy airs there, that has not been surgically altered. I was granted a life of growing up in Canada, had the parents I did, and was graced with a talent and determination, yet still I grew up hating my face, loathing my eyes, and believing I was ugly. So, to read your email of what Sally said at the breakfast table this morning, I burst out crying. If I could relieve for 1 second the difficulty and inner struggle of being different for Sally, I would feel great meaning in my life. To reach that 10-year-old girl, the one that I once was, and to help her accept herself is the whole point for me. That's why I'm here, and why I think I've been so blessed for her. Next time I see Sally, I'm going to give her a super hug, but won't tell her what it's for. Sandra, thank you.